Get any precepts to go along. You can as add in the precept and expound more. Yeah. All right, we live now. All right, all right. Shalom, shalom.
Shalom.
First and foremost, we're gonna give all praises to Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahushai, Bahashem, Makakodash. Double honors to our apostles and elders of Great Millstone. Peace and salutations to Allah Akimo that is doing the work with sincerity and charity, with humiliation all across the four winds. To you I salute. All right. Today we got a good lesson line up through the spirit and power of Yahweh Shem Yahushai, Lord willing. It be edifying and it serve its purpose. All right. So if you had an opportunity to, check out the brothers them lesson over there in GMS, over there in Nassau. All right, GMS Nassau Camp. The brothers them going into some beautiful lessons. All right. So yeah, man. One of the brothers he going into how the water is drying up in the earth. All right, and I thought that was a damn beautiful lesson. All right, but what I want to add is this. I saw a brief research what Edom did, with a 70-year-old, right? So for 70 years, Esau gauge how much water one person be using with a whole lifespan of 70 years. All right. Now, he have what 70 years, you drink somewhere around 43% of water. All right. Now, here's the thing, right? The water you bathe with over 70 years is way above the roof. You know what I mean? Yep. Past 100%. Yep. The water you use to wash your clothes is almost double that.
Yep.
Right. The water you use to cook with. All right. And not just one person.
Yep.
Okay. I mean, and that's something, that you never even thought about. All right. How much water each of us consuming on a daily basis and on an annual basis. All right. So for the water to be drying up on the earth, this is serious. All right. This let us know that, hey, look, we close to going home. All right. Among all these other prophecies and things happening.
Yeah.
So I thought it fitting that, man, that was a beautiful lesson the brothers them going into. So you get chance, check that out.
That's a strange phenomenon because you see the water, like oxygen and carbon, they go through a cycle. Okay, water cycle. It comes, it rains, it goes into the earth, and then it evaporates and goes back into the atmosphere. So the same water remains on the earth continuously. But now there's a change in that phenomenon. The water now is some way escaping or drying up. Okay, it's becoming less and less. But usually the water used to remain the same amount of water that was always there. It remains there. Okay.
Gone. And that same water, you have babies born in every day.
Right.
And they're using that same water.
Right.
All right, so that's a strange work.
Mm-hmm.
All right, that's a strange work
God.
of Yahweh Shem Yahushai. All right, and that's beautiful. And that's a sign to let us know that we almost out of here. All right. Shalom on the garment, but Yahweh Shem Yahushai Barakatah. All right. So yeah, man. We're gonna get into a lesson, going into the strange work of Yahweh Bashem Yahushai. All right. So without further ado, let's get into it, right? Let's get the book of Isaiah, chapter 28 and verse 21.
God.
Okay.
This is Isaiah chapter 28 and 21. For Yahweh shall rise up as a Mount Perizim. He shall be wrought as in the valley of Gibeon, that he may do his work, his strange work, and bring to pass his act, his strange act.
You see that? All right. It's there this strange work, and
Yeah.
his act a strange act, right? So what is this strange work of Yahweh Shem Yahushai? And what is this strange act? All right. So we need to understand when it says Yahweh shall rise up against Mount Perazim. All right. He shall wrought as in the valley of Gibeon. All right. So as is written in the book of Romans chapter 15 and 4. Okay, you can get that precept, brother. All right. The things that are written aforetime are written for our learning. All right. The Most High did some strange work. All right. And he did some strange act.
Right.
Okay, but let's get that Romans first.
Romans 15 and 4. It says, "For whatsoever things were written aforetime were written for our learning, that we through patience and comfort of the scriptures might have hope."
Right. So whatsoever is written aforetime are written for our learning. So we're gonna go back and we're gonna find out what's this strange work and what's this strange act, right? So going back to Isaiah chapter 28, where Yahweh says, he shall rise up as in the mount of Perazim and be wrought as in the valley of Gibeon. All right. So let's go back to the Isaiah 28 and 21, Malak.
Done. Isaiah 28 and 21. For Yahweh shall rise up as in Mount Perazim, he shall be wrought as in the valley of Gibeon, that he may do his work, his strange work, and bring to pass his act, his strange act.
Right. All right. So now we're gonna get into that history. All right, and we're gonna understand what the Lord is telling us here. All right, concerning his work, this strange work, and his act, this strange act.
Done.
All right, so we're gonna go into history and we're gonna break it down. Right. Let's get this First Chronicle 14. All right, we can read 8 to 11. All right.
Done.
This is First Chronicles chapter 14, verse 8 to 11. And when the Philistines heard that David was anointed king over all Israel, all the Philistines went up to seek David. And David heard of it and went out against them. The Philistines came and spread themselves in the valley of Rephaim. And David inquired of Yahweh, saying, "Shall I go up against the Philistines, and wilt thou deliver them into mine hand?" And the power said unto him, Go, go, sorry, said unto him, Go up, for I will deliver them into thine hand. Verse 11. So they came up to Baal Perazim, and David smote them there. Then David said, Yahweh had broken in upon mine enemy by my hand like the breaking forth of water. Therefore they called the name of that place Baal Perazim.
Right, Baal Perazim. Right. Now it says the Most High Yahweh, right, shall rise up. All right, as in Mount Perazim, would we just read in Isaiah 28 and 21. All right, read on, brother.
Verse 12.
Read straight on to 15.
And when they had left their God there David gave a commandment, and they were burnt with fire. And the Philistines yet again spread themselves abroad in the valley. Therefore David inquired again of Yahweh, and Yahweh said unto him, Go not up after them, turn away from them, and come upon them over against the mulberry tree. 15. And it shall be when thou shalt hear a sound of going in the top of the mulberry tree, that then thou shalt go out to battle, for Yahweh is gone forth before thee to smite the host of the Philistines.
Right. All right. So what David heard, right? What David heard right here in this verse was the sounds of chariots. zipping through the tree. Shoo, shoo. You see what I said?
Yep.
That's what he's hearing, right? He's hearing that chariot zip across the top of the trees, right? Going into the battle first. So now we see it now, the strange work of the Most High, right? And the strange act.
God.
All right. Just like in the book of Maccabees, the Most High sent forth, all right, those chariots, they do all the damage.
God.
Then David came behind. And what they missed, he slew.
Right.
All right. And the same thing is going to happen in this time. But let's get out of account in the book of 2nd Maccabees, chapter 10. You can read from verse 28 to 31. All right. Now we starting to see the Most High work, his strange work, and his act, his strange act. All right. Those same chariots, which is the chariot of Israel, which they coming to bring destruction to you damn niggas and salvation to the hopeful elect. All right. 2nd Maccabees chapter 10, 28 to 31.
God. This is 2nd Maccabees chapter 10, verse 28. Now the sun being newly risen, they joined both together, the one part having together with their virtue, their refuge also unto Yahweh for a pledge of their success and victory. The other side making their rage leader of their battle. But when the battle waxed strong, there appeared unto the enemies from heaven 5 comely men upon horses, with bridles of gold, and 2 of them led the Jews, and took Maccabees betwixt them, and covered him on every side with their weapons, and kept them safe, but shot arrows and lightnings against the enemies, so that being confounded with the blindness and full of trouble, they were killed.
31.
God, verse 31. And there was slain of footmen 20,000 and 500 and 600 horsemen.
Can you see that? And these are examples of Yahweh Bashem Yahushai sending the hosts of heaven, all right, to come and defend his servants.
God.
All right, showing you his work, his strange work. All right, and his acts, his strange acts. All right. So what we're reading in Chronicles, what we just read in Chronicles, is a host of chariots coming to defend David during that time.
God.
You see that? Lord willing, we be a part of that number. When shit hit the fan, guess what? The Most High is going to deliver us the same way.
Greater works. Yahushua, see.
Those strange works. All right? Those acts, those strange acts. All right, so let's go back to 1st Chronicles chapter 14 and let's read verse 16. All right?
1st Chronicles chapter 14, verse 16.
Read.
David therefore did as Yahweh commanded him, and they smote the host of the Philistines from Gibeon even to Gaza.
Right. So Yahweh Bashem Yahushai rise up, as in Mount Perazim. He was wrought, as in the valley of Gibeon. Right? So this is the judgment that Yahweh Bashem Yahushai has brought upon the heathens. You see that? He brought this judgment upon the heathens for coming against his people. All right? And this time, he's going to do the same thing again.
God.
All right? And 2/3 of you niggas is counted as heathens. All right? These things is going to play itself out over and over again. All right? You ever heard about the word eschatology? Which is what? Past, present, future, now. Same thing can happen again. All right? Most I don't play, boy. This is gonna be so strange to these people.
That
you see how they carry on now when they get a glimpse of a chariot. All right, let's pull that in Wisdom of Solomon. All right, Wisdom of Solomon 5, 1 and 2. All right.
God.
If they can be amazed at the strangeness of our salvation.
God.
Strange act. It's strange works, right?
Right. This is based on Psalm 5 and 1. Then shall a righteous man stand in great boldness before the face of such as have afflicted him and made no account of his labors. When they see it, they shall be troubled with terrible fear and shall be amazed at the strangeness of his salvation, so far beyond all that they look for.
Right. All right, they shall be amazed at the strangeness. You see that? That's what strange work.
That's it. Looking, like, what the hell?
You understand? Man, that's some niggas on the corner who've been screaming out and with random dress. That's what they be carrying on. What?
You know?
All right, this is this work. It's strange work.
That's it.
It's acts. It's strange acts. All right?
They always say the most high power.
That's it. Right? Which is also shows you that what? The Most High Yahweh Bahashim Yahushai is going to defend his servants.
God.
All right? So someone could grab the book of Psalm chapter 18, verse 6. You read 6 and 7.
God, that's a spirit. God, that's a spirit.
All right?
God.
This is Psalm chapter 18. 7. In my distress, I call upon the power and cried unto my Yahweh. He heard my voice out of his temple, and my cry came before him, even into his ears. Then the earth shook and trembled. The foundation also of the hill moved and was shaken because he was wroth.
Right. He was wrought as in the valley of Gibeon. All right. See, he'll be serving a terrible power. Psalms 47 and 2 said, man, he's a great king and he's terrible. Right? But let's read on. 8 and 9.
There went up a smoke out of his nostrils and fire out of his mouth. Devoured, and fire out of his mouth devoured. Coals were kindled by it.
Read.
He bowed the heavens also and came down, and darkness under his feet.
What? Meaning what? He damn cracked the skies. The chariot's coming through now.
God.
That's him appearing to the earth.
Right.
All right?
He sat on Mount Sinai.
That's it.
Can.
And Esau always displaying these same acts in their movies.
Can.
Like the Avengers. Okay, when they open up the portal or whatever, they open up the portal and then all these different vehicles came up.
Can. All right. The brother say that same account when he was on Sinai. If you could get that, I think that's what Deuteronomy chapter 10. All right. Let's read that quick.
Great power. That's what the
Right.
Lord is coming. Great power.
The commandments here. Okay. All right. Exodus 20, I think it is. I think it's Exodus 20. So last year. So, right. So 20 and 18. Let's just read that for edification.
God. This is Exodus 20 and 18.
This when we was receiving the laws, right?
God.
What this?
And all the people saw the thunderings and the lightnings and the noise of the trumpet and the mountain smoking. And when the people saw it, they removed and stood afar off.
Right. All right. That's the great king. All right. That's the same account we just read in Psalms chapter 18, right? But there's more on that, right? Read a little bit more.
God, verse 19. And they said unto Moses,
See that? They said unto Moses, right? Read.
speak thou with us, and we will hear. But let not the Most High speak with us, lest we die.
You see that?
Great power, boy.
That's great power. All right. So the children of Israel will know we can't read. After they see that, they see how terrible that was.
They were terrified.
There you go.
We want that smoke.
They ain't want that. They said we can deal with Moses, Lord. And that time, man, they bowing and
Yeah.
that's like in the Chinese movies. Yes, yes, master, yes, master.
Yep.
That's how it was.
Yahweh Hashem Yahushai control the elements.
Done.
What power could make that mountain melt? The power of Yahweh Hashem Yahushai.
Done.
Done.
All right. Let's read on, brother, in that Psalms 18 and 10. All right.
Psalms 18 and verse 10. And he rode upon the cherub and did fly. Yea, he did fly upon the wings of the wind. He made darkness his secret place. His pavilion round about him with dark waters and thick clouds of the sky.
Right. All right. And that's why this is written. Let's get the book of Isaiah 31 and verse 5.
Done.
All right.
This is Isaiah 31 and 5. As birds flying, so when Yahweh of hosts defend Jerusalem, defending also, he will deliver it, and passing over, he will preserve it.
Good. All right. Salakia. Yeah, Salaki. They come out of the rain a little bit. Yeah. All right. Shalom and the comment board, Yahweh Shem Yoshai Barakatah. All right. Good one. Yeah. What are the brothers died with? Yeah, Salakia, we getting rain out, Salakia. Yeah, I know I'm getting that. Yeah, Salakia, they're trying to get out the rain a little bit. Yeah. Yeah, man. Salakia got do the clapping better. You know that. Yeah. Salakia again out here. All right. Little bit of raining and stuff for sure, man. Yeah, man. Yeah, so let's read that Isaiah 31 and 5 again.
All right. This is Isaiah 31 and 5. As birds flying, so will Yahweh of hosts defend Jerusalem. Defending also, he will deliver it, and passing over, he will preserve it.
Right. So Yahweh Bahashem Yahushai is going to defend us, and he's going to deliver us by way of those same chariots. All right. So those chariots is salvation and also destruction.
Exactly.
All right. And this is the Lord's strange work, his strange act. All right. And this is what we got to look forward to. Lord willing, we be a part of that number. You got a precept, brother?
Let me back you up on that. This is Psalms 91 and 4. My Bible added to the security of the godly. It says, he shall cover thee with his feathers, And under his wings shall thou trust. His truth shall be thy buckler and shield. And the wings is symbolic of the chariots.
Count. All right, so we got that to look forward to. All right. That's why he tells us, in the book of Psalms, he tells us this, right? Let's get Psalm 68 and 13.
This is Psalm 68 and verse 13.
Read.
Though ye have lion among the pots, yet shall ye be as the wings of a dove covered with silver, and her feathers with yellow gold.
Right. Though ye have lion pots, right? Salakia, though ye have lion among the pots, meaning what? Being in low condition. All right. The crisis is upon us. All right. Be the tail. Okay, and not the head. All right. We are serving to these, and Jake don't believe that. But let's go in any one of these damn hotels or these damn business places. Who you think own them? All right.
God.
Who you think you serving?
Right.
You serving your enemies.
That's it.
All right. Read it again, brother.
God, this is Psalms 68 and verse 13.
Read.
Though ye have lion among the pots, yet shall he be as the wings of a dove covered with silver, and her feathers with yellow gold.
Right. So Yahweh Shem Yahushua is going to deliver us. He's going to defend us and deliver us by way of those chariots. All right. You got Esau calling them UFOs.
God.
All right. But we know that they are the chariots of Israel. All right. Just like how he delivered us out of ancient Egypt. All right. A cloud by day and a pillar of fire by night. It's going to be the same thing.
Right.
All right. The same thing. What is right? Let's get that second address now. Second address, chapter 3. Let's read 13 to 16. All right. His work, his strange work, and his act, his strange act.
God. Second address, chapter 3 and verse 13. Now when they lived so wickedly before thee, thou didst choose thee a man from among them, whose name was Abraham. Him thou lovest, and unto him only thou shewest thy will, and madest an everlasting covenant with him, promising him that thou wouldest never forsake his seed. And unto him thou gavest Isaac, and unto Isaac thou gavest Jacob and Esau. As for Jacob, thou didst choose him to thee, and put by Esau. And so Jacob became a great multitude.
Showing you who the promise and inheritance was given to. Which it was given to Abraham, and then it went on down to Isaac and Jacob, and it rested upon the head of the 12 tribes of Israel, which is the 12 sons, right?
Right.
But read on, brother.
God, verse 17. And it came to pass that when thou leddest his seed out of Egypt, thou broughtest them up to the Mount Sinai.
Read.
And bowing the heavens, thou didst set fast the earth, movest the whole world, and madest the depths to tremble, and troublest the men of that age.
Right. And bowing the heavens, and did it set fast the earth, meaning how the Lord came down on the earth.
Yeah.
Would we just read in Exodus?
Right.
All right. He came down on the earth in the chariots.
God, when the people say, no, Moses.
Right.
No, you don't want him to speak. We will listen to you.
All right. Read verse 18 again.
God. Second address 3 and 18. And bowing down and bowing the heavens, thou didst set fast the earth, movest the whole world, and madest the depths to tremble, and troublest the men of that age.
Right. All right. And this is the same thing that the Lord is about to do in today's time that we're in. All right. The Lord is going to move the whole world, and he's going to trouble the men that are of this age. All right. Like the wisdom of Solomon 5 say, the strangest of our salvation.
Right.
Right? So this is what we're looking forward to. Lord willing, we be a part of that number. Yahweh Shem Yahweh Shai is sending our big brother and Lord Yahweh Shai, just like he did in ancient Egypt. Okay? To come, Salakia, to come and deliver us from this damn spiritual Egypt that we're in. Something, brother?
Now it's going to say only for the nation of Israel.
Only for the nation of Israel, beginning with the elect.
Right.
All right?
So, like you're right, brother. If I could bring on the scripture piece up before you go ahead.
Go ahead.
This is Psalm 72 and 18. Blessed be the Lord power, the God of Israel, who only doeth wondrous things.
Can. All
Only
right.
for the nation of Israel.
And that's only for the Israel, for the nation of Israel.
Right.
All right. So let's get that Psalm 68 and 17. Right? It's work. It's strange work.
God.
And it's acts. It's strange acts. Right?
God. This is Psalm 68 and 17. The chariots of the Most High are 20,000, even thousands of angels. The Lord is among them, as in Sinai, in the holy place.
You see that? Yahweh Shai is among them.
Mhm.
All right? So he's coming to deliver us. He's taking lead.
God. Yep.
The same way when we was in Egypt.
God.
All right? So those chariots is coming to defend and to deliver us. All right? And who's leading the way? Our big brother Yahweh Shai.
Yahweh Shai, God.
Our kindred redeemer.
Right? The Yahweh Shai said he was sending out his angels to the four corners. Okay, to gather his elect.
Can.
And how we can send them out? Via the chariots.
Can. All right? And our enemies is going to be helpless, just like the wisdom of Solomon 5 say. The strangeness of our salvation.
Right?
The strange work and the strange acts. All right? Let's get our Revelation 11 and 12, right? What that?
Yeah.
Done.
This is the book of Revelation, chapter 11, verse 12. And they heard a great voice from heaven saying unto them, Come up hither. And they ascended up to heaven in the cloud, and their enemies beheld them.
God.
You see that?
They were looking.
All right.
This is Solomon chapter 5.
Yep.
And this is a precept in Revelation 18, where it says, Come out of her, my people, so that you wouldn't be partaker of her plagues. So Yahweh Shem Yahweh Shai is going to deliver us. All right? And we ascended up into the clouds. And our enemies and their enemies beheld them. All right? That's the strangeness of our salvation, what we just read in Wisdom chapter 5.
Right.
All right? The scriptures say how we're going to be beamed up into a cloud. Now, for those who don't know what a cloud is, that's a chariot, but we can let the scriptures speak. Someone pull that precept, Psalm 104 and 3. All right? As I want them to say, well, man, Karatas, I say the scriptures, we can be beamed up in the cloud. All right.
Psalm chapter 104, verse 3.
Read.
Who laid the beam of his chambers in the waters, who maketh the clouds his chariot, who walketh upon the wings of the wind.
Right. Like we read in that Psalm 68, where the chariot of the Lord is 20,000 or thousands. All right. Right. And we link that with Revelation 11, right? And that cloud is that we're gonna be beamed up in as a chariot. And that's coming to bring salvation. All right. So again, the Lord is going to defend us. And he's also going to deliver us by way of those chariots. Okay? And this is what he calls his strange work and his strange act. All right. A lot of people can't comprehend that. All right. And to get inside those chariots, you actually can have damn spiritual powers to get in there. Because your faith level has got to damn be past 1,000%. All right, but that's another topic. Okay, so let's get to Sirach chapter 36. We can read the 43 voices. All right, let's link that with Sirach 36. 43 voices, right?
This is Sirach chapter 36, starting at the top. Have mercy upon us, O Lord, power of all, and behold us, and send thy fear upon all the nations that seek not after thee. Lift up thine hand against the strange nations, and let them see thy power.
Right. All right, and Yahweh Shem Yahweh Shai is going to do that through these different plagues and judgments. All right, which we see that on a big scale right here back in 2020, 2021 with those lockdowns concerning that damn, all right, that thing. Yep. Okay, we also see that just a couple of weeks ago. Yep. Okay, with the hand of the Lord coming in the form of those hurricanes. All right, and that's on a small level. All right, so we see those judgments coming, but ultimately, all right, a lot of those judgments is going to come through the chariots. All right, so what he had bright beams coming out of his hands, according to the book of Habakkuk chapter 3. All right, which we're going to get that. And that bright beams is speaking about what? Those damn laser beams. All right. So when you see them laser beam hit them niggas is actually going to turn to damn dust instantly. Check out War of the Worlds. All right. Smell the smoke and dust, right? Let's get at Habakkuk. Habakkuk chapter 3. Let's take it from the top. Voice 2 voices. All right.
This is the book of Habakkuk chapter 3 and verse 1. It says, a prayer of Habakkuk the prophet upon Shigionat. O Lord Yahweh Shem Shai, I heard thy speech. I have heard thy speech, Alak, and was afraid, O Lord. Revive thy work in the midst of the years. In the midst of the years, make known in wrath, remember mercy.
Right. So Yahweh Shem Shai, all right, is showing mercy, is going to show mercy to his elect. Right? Read.
Yahweh came from Teman, and the Holy One from Mount Paran, Selah. His glory covered the heavens, and the earth was full of his praise.
So Yahweh Bahashem Yahushai came from Teman, all right, and the Holy One from Mount Paran, all right, which that goes back to what? Our deliverance out of Egypt. All right, when you read the book of Deuteronomy, all right, which is his glory. And his glory, his glory represents what? The chariots. Those chariots, those strange weights, those strange acts, what he's going to do. God, is his glory. And we're going to prove that. Right? Let's get Ezekiel chapter 3. It's like Ezekiel chapter 1. We can read 3 and 4. God.
This is Ezekiel chapter 1 and verse 3. Reads, the word of Yahweh came expressly unto Ezekiel the priest, the son of Bezuz, in the land of the Chaldees by the river Chebar. And the hand of Yahweh was upon him, was there upon him, Selak. And I looked, and behold, a whirlwind came out of the north, a great cloud, and a fire enfolding itself, and a brightness was about it, and out of the midst thereof as the color of amber, out of the midst of the fire.
Right. Now Ezekiel is describing the chariot as a whirlwind that come out of the north, right? And a great cloud and a fire enfolding in itself. All of that is speaking about the glory of the Lord when he appeared on the earth. All right. The same thing with the children of Israel see on Mount Sinai when the Lord came down. Right. So So all that with US brother, someone grab 2 Kings chapter 2 and 11. All right, because we breaking down the glory of Yahweh Bahashem Yahushai. Done. Right?
This is 2 Kings chapter 2 and verse 11. And it came to pass as they still went on and talked that behold, there appeared a chariot of fire and horses of fire and parted them both asunder. And Elijah went up by a whirlwind into heaven.
Right. So Elijah was beamed up into that chariot. And it called that chariot a chariot of fire. The whirlwind, right? The same thing that Ezekiel is seeing. Right? You see that? Speaking about what? The glory of Yahweh Shem Yahushai. He saw a whirlwind, and then he saw the color of amber, which is what? The color of fire. All right? And a bright light about it, right? Jump down now. Let's read verse 12 now, brother. We'll be using, brother, coming back to that Ezekiel.
This is verse
12.
12. And Elijah saw it, and he cried, my father, the chariot of Israel, and the horsemen thereof. And he saw him no more. And he took hold of his own clothes and rent them in two pieces.
Right. So we're going to go back to Ezekiel because we now know Ezekiel saw a chariot. All right. Just like Elijah, just like the children of Israel. Right. So we're going to go back to that Ezekiel chapter 1, but we can jump down to 27 and 28. All right. What's this?
Ezekiel 1 and 27. And I saw the color of amber as the appearance of fire round about within it, from the appearance of his loins even upward, and from the appearance of his loins even downward. I saw as it were the appearance of fire, and it had brightness round about it.
Read.
As the appearance of the bow of the boat that is in the cloud in the day of rain. So was the appearance of the brightness round about. This was the appearance of the likeness of the glory of Yahweh. And when I saw it, I fell upon my face, and I heard a voice of one that spake.
Right. And I saw the appearance of a boat, all right, that is in the cloud in the day of rain. Right. So this is letting you know that the chariots have, different colors.
God.
You see that? All right. Like, like different colorful lights and shit. All right. So they have different colorful lights and shit, but on the chariot. All right. And it's the same thing that John saw on the Isle of Patmos, which we're going to prove that. So, hold that, brother. We can come back there and let's get Revelation chapter 10 and 1.
This is Revelation chapter 10 and 1. And I saw another mighty angel come down from heaven, floated with a cloud, and a rainbow was upon his head, and his face was as it were the sun, and his feet as pillars of fire.
Right. And the rainbow was upon his head, right? That's going back to the different color lights, right? Read verse 2.
Verse 2. And he took, and he had his hand a little, and he had in his hand, and he had in his hand a little book open, and he set his right foot upon the sea, and his left foot on the earth.
All right, showing you that this was a damn big ass chariot. All right. So let's go back to that Ezekiel 1 and 28 now, brother.
God. This is Ezekiel 1 and 28. As the appearance of the boat that is in the cloud in the day of rain, so was the appearance of the brightness round about. This was the appearance of the likeness of the glory of Yahweh. And when I saw it, I fell upon my face, and I heard a voice of one that spake.
Right. So it's showing you that, showing you the likeness of the glory of Yahweh Bashem Yahushai. You see that? So those chariots, all right, is the glory of Yahweh Qam Yasharahla. So now let's go back to that Habakkuk Malak, chapter 3. We can read 3 and 4 again, right?
It's Habakkuk chapter 3 and verse 3. However, Qam Yasharahla came from Teman, and the Holy One from Mount Paran, Selah. His glory covered the heavens, and the earth was full of his praise.
Right, read.
And his brightness was as the light. He had the horns coming out of his hand, and there was the hiding of his power.
Right, he had the horns coming out of his hands, right? But when we look that word horns, it tells us what? Rays of light.
Right.
Showing you that what? That's the laser beam, right? That's it.
That's it.
All right. That laser beam coming out of the chariot. So again, the chariot is going to defend and it's going to deliver us. Lord willing, we be a part of that number. So this is what Yahweh calls his strange work and his strange act. All right. It's going to be displayed on the planet Earth in real time, real soon. All right. Lord willing, we be a part of that number. Okay. So with that being said, we can jump back now into the book of Sirach in the Apocrypha. All right, chapter 36 and verse 3. All right.
God. All right, this is Sirach chapter 36 and verse 3. Lift up thine hand against the strange nations and let them see thy power.
Right. And those chariots, all right, is going to be a show of power in that day. True power. Raw power. All right. Read on. We can read straight on down to verse 8, brother.
God. Verse 4. As thou was sanctified in us before them, so be thou magnified among them before us, and let them know thee, as we have known thee, that there is no power but only thou, O power. Show new signs and make other strange wonders. Glorify thy hand and thy right arm, that they may see forth, that they may set forth thy wondrous works. Raise up indignation and pour out wrath. Take away the adversary and destroy the enemy. Make the time short. Remember the covenant and let them declare thy wonderful works.
Can. All right. All right. And this is the wonderful work that we're speaking of. All right. This strange work, his strange act, the act of deliverance that the Lord is going to perform for his elect. Again, Lord willing, we be a part of that number. Yeah. All right. Lord willing. Okay. And we have a different account, you know, with the Lord defending and delivering our forefathers by way of chariots all throughout our history. All right, we just bring up an account with Elijah. Yeah. All right. Check this. Let's get the book of Psalms 121 and verse 1. Okay.
Psalms 121 and verse 1. I will lift up mine eyes unto the hills, from whence cometh my help.
Right. And our help, okay, coming from the heavens. God. All right. And let's get our Luke. Let's get Luke 21. Read 25 to 28.
God, this is Luke. God, this is Luke 21 and 25. 25 to 28.
God.
And there shall be signs in the sun, and in the moon, and in the stars, and upon the earth distress of nations with perplexity. The sea and the waves roaring, men's heart failing them for fear, and for looking after those things which are coming on the earth. For the powers of heaven shall be shaken, and then shall they see the Son of Man coming in a cloud with power and great glory. And when these things began to come to pass, then look up and lift up your heads, for your redemption draweth nigh.
Right, and our redemption is drawing nigh, and we could be seeing it,
Right?
or we having signs all over the place. The brother going into how the water drying up in the earth. All right, then we damn get wars and rumors of wars going on. All right, you got this damn election about to happen now. With that is gonna come a whole heap of shit. All right, these are things that we're gonna look forward to. So this is letting you know that our Lord, our big brother, our kindred redeemer, Yahweh Shai, is back, is coming back. He's on his way back. The Lord willing, that first lesson was edifying and it served with purpose. Okay? Got a next lesson on deck. Lord willing, be edifying, take the meat, leave the bone. All right? So the name of this lesson is going to be called Heresies. All right? Because you can't have heresies without heretics. All right? So we're going to get into this lesson concerning heresies. All right? So what I did, I looked up two words, heresy and heretical, Salakia. All right, in the Winston Simplified Dictionary. All right, with biblical references. All right, heresy, for the word heresy. All right, is an opinion, doctrine, or practice contrary to the truth, or to generally accept the beliefs or standards. Now, heretical is what? Containing heresy, contrary to the established faith or to the true faith. So we understand that true faith, Salakia, we understand that, yeah, Salakia, yeah. So we understand that heretical statement, and a heresy statement are statement against the truth. All right? So therefore, anything against the truth is a lie.
You know what?
All right? So a heretic would be considered a person that lies against the truth. Right? Okay?
Like we say, like the word is saying in the word, the truth is the truth.
Done. All right? So Lord willing, that's what we're going to get into. Hope that this lesson is edifying. All right? So the first precept I got on deck, y'all can get any precept, you can bring it out, expound on it. All right? Let's get the book of Psalms, chapter 40, verse 4. All right?
Done. This is Psalms chapter 40 and verse 4. Blessed is the man that maketh Yahweh his trust, and respecteth not the proud, nor such as turn aside to lies.
Right. Now, pride is the beginning of turning your hearts away from Yahweh Hashem Yahushai. Right? And when that happens, a person just damn start lying. All right? Is prone to lie against the truth and the word of Yahweh by Hashem Yahushai. So this would be what? A heresy. It just explained to you what a heresy is. Okay? So from there, let's get Proverbs 14:25. All right, and all these precepts is based of the definition of the word heresy and heretical. All right?
Proverbs 14:25.
Read.
A true witness
A true witness
delivereth souls,
delivereth souls, right?
but as a deceitful witness speaketh lies.
A deceitful witness who will tell lies. You see that? So not only with pride is when you turn away from the maker. So with pride comes what? Deceit. Yep. You see that? And the deceitful will speak lies against the words of truth. You see that? Lies against the truth we know as a what? heresy. See that?
Yeah.
Next precept, right? Let's get the book of Proverbs, chapter 30, verse 6. Huh? I mean, you bring the precept. All right. Proverbs 30 and 6.
This is Proverbs 30 and 6. Art thou not unto his words, lest he reprove thee, and be thou found a liar.
Right. So, adding to the words of Yahweh Shem Yahushai will show that a person to be a liar. Right? So again, lying words against the truth is a heresy. All right? You got to please that? Bring it.
A faithful witness will not lie, but a false witness will utter lies. You see that? A faithful witness will not lie because that's a man who ain't corrupt. All right? They always speak 100% truth.
Right. That ain't a deceitful person.
Right. But a false witness will utter lies. That's a heretic.
Right. That. All right. Now, what is right? We can jump to the book of James, chapter 3, 13, 14, right?
Done. This is James chapter 3, verse 13. Who's a wise man and endowed with knowledge among you? Let him show out of a good conversation his works with meekness of wisdom. But if he have bitter envy and strife in your heart, glory not and lie not against the truth.
Right. You see that? So James is letting us know that yes, you're gonna have a strong urge to lie against the truth. That's only if you have the bitterness and envying and strife in your heart. All right. And if you lie against the truth, that is what? A heresy. All right. And the person who bringing the lie, speaking the lie, is a heretic. Yep. Okay. You see that? What this? Let's jump to Hebrews chapter 12 now, verse 15. All right. 12, 15.
Hebrews 12 and 15. Looking diligently, lest any man fall of the grace of Yahweh, lest any root of bitterness springing up trouble you, and thereby many be defiled.
So this is a man who have bitterness in his heart. So the likelihood of him lying, all right, is damn heightened. Okay? When a person is bitter and full of pride, all right, this is how many can be defiled. By a bitter person using scriptures to spew out lies and causing others to believe those lies, all right, and then causing them to be bitter towards people as well. All right, again, this is individual who is full of pride that's doing this.
Done.
You see that?
Done. The law here, right? And hey, when you lie, okay, a lying tongue, as the scripture says, is an abomination unto the Lord.
Done, which we're gonna get that.
You know?
All right. Let's get some precept to back you up, right? Let's get Sirach chapter 10. We can read 12 and 13, right?
Okay.
Yeah, Sirach 10, verse 12 and 13.
Done. This is Sirach chapter 10, verse 12. The beginning of pride is when one departed from the Most High, and his heart is turned away from his Maker.
Right, read.
For pride is the beginning of sin, and he that had it shall pour out abomination. And therefore the Lord brought upon them strange calamities and overthrew them utterly.
Right. And let's back that up with Proverbs 12 and 22.
Done. Get that ready on there.
All right.
Done. This is Proverbs 12 and 22.
What this?
Lion lips are abomination unto Yahweh, but they that deal truly are his delight.
Right. Let's get one more. Jeremiah 17:5. What this?
God. This is Jeremiah 17:5.
Read.
Thus said Yahweh, cursed be the man that trusted in man, and make it his flesh, and make it flesh his arm, and whose heart departed from the Lord.
Right. Again, this has been an individual is full of pride. And we see that when pride is fully entered into that individual, you will begin to see the person to begin to depart from Yahweh, and they will pour out abominations, all right, lying against the truth. All right, a lying against the truth is a heresies. Likewise, those who follows that individual that's lying, guess what? They too is going to depart from Yahweh. All right, yeah. So guess what? Right, if the blind lead the blind, then the two of them is going to fall into the ditch. What we're going to do now, we're going to touch a little bit now concerning deception and deceit. Deception and deceit that comes with lying. All right? Psalms 101:7.
This is the book of Psalms 101:7.
Read.
He that worketh deceit shall not dwell in my house. He that telleth lies shall not tarry in my sight.
Right. So you're not going to enter into the kingdom if you work deceitfully by speaking lies. Is it my word? That's what the scriptures say.
That's what the scriptures say, God.
All right. But from there, let's get Jeremiah chapter 48 and verse 10. All right.
Jeremiah chapter 48 and verse 10. Read. Cursed be he that doeth the work of the power deceitfully, and cursed be he that keepeth back his sword from blood.
Right. Cursed be he that doeth the work of the Lord deceitfully, and cursed be he that keepeth back his sword from blood. Right now, keeping back your sword from blood is speaking the words of Yahweh Bahashem Yahushai. All right. And we're going to prove that. Let's get Ephesians chapter 6, verse 17. All right. Ephesians 6 and 17, right? What that's?
This is Ephesians chapter 6 and 17. And take the helmet of salvation and the sword of the Spirit, which is the word of Yahweh.
You see that? The sword of the Spirit, which is the word of Yahweh. All right. So doing the work deceitfully, all right, is teaching deceitfully. All right. Cursed be he that keepeth back his sword, right? Meaning you must rebuke that individual with the word of the Most High. You see that? You got to come directly out of the mouth of the Lord. All right. So that he would think upon his action and repent. Because if you don't, guess what? You now is going to fall into that same condemnation.
God. God knows that, because if one teaching deceitfully, okay, and one who's following, he's following deceitfully.
There you go. Okay.
And it's the file, Salakia, and that person the file, you're going to get the file too.
Exactly.
That's it. You're going to enter into that same judgment,
Because if you believe the deceitfulness with the teaching, okay, then you become defiled.
You become defiled by his deceitful words.
Exactly.
Heresies.
See how dangerous that is?
Right?
All right. Let's get another one, right? Let's get Galatians chapter 1 verse 8 and 9.
That's how you get deceived.
That's how you get deceived. Exactly.
Galatians chapter 1, verse 8. But though we are an angel from heaven preach any other gospel unto you than that which we have preached unto you, let him be accursed. Verse 9. As we said before, so say I now again, if any man preach any other gospel unto you than that ye have received, let him be accursed.
You see that? Let him be what? Anathema Maranatha,
God.
which is a damn curse. Till the Lord come, right? All right. So Paul is very clear about deceiving people with another gospel, right? So if someone isn't speaking the truth, then let him be anathema maranatha. Go and look it up.
That's it. God.
All right. And that lines up directly with that Jeremiah 48 and 10, what we just read. All right. That's why we got to separate ourselves. See what I said? That's why we got to separate ourselves. Do you see these words ain't in light? Nope. You got something, brother?
God, I just wanted to bring out that anathema marinata. Okay. Because this shows too, man, that the scriptures say, if any man love not the Lord, okay, would take it heed to this word, would believe in deceitfulness.
God.
Okay, this is 1 Corinthians 16 and 22. If any man love not the Lord Yahweh Shai Mashiach, let him be anathema marinata.
God.
Let him be accursed.
Let him be a curse. All right. So from there, let's get Deuteronomy chapter 13. You can read the first 5 verses. Okay.
It's Deuteronomy 13 and 1. It says, if there arise among you a prophet or a dreamer of dreams, and giveth thee a sign or a wonder, and the sign or the wonder come to pass, whereof he spake unto thee, saying, let us go after other gods, which thou wast known, and let us serve them. Thou shalt not hearken unto the words of that prophet or that dreamer of dreams. For the Lord your power proveth you to know whether ye love the Lord Yahweh Shem Yeshua your power with all your heart and with all your soul. Ye shall walk after the Lord your power and fear him and keep his commandments and obey his voice, and ye shall serve him and cleave unto him. And that prophet or that dreamer of dreams shall be put to death, because he had spoken to turn you away from the Lord your power, which brought you out of the land of Egypt and redeemed you of the house of bondage, to trust thee out of the way which the Lord thy power commanded thee to walk in. So shall thou put the evil away from the midst of thee.
Right. All right. So we see that Yahweh Bahashem Yahushai allowed things to happen to prove whether you love him with all your heart and with all your soul. All right. Like the way how you say. And guess what? He can use a heretic to tell a heresy. And that heretic speak that heresy, right? And just by him speaking that heresy could cause someone to turn away from Yahweh Shem Yahushai and cause them to be put to death.
That's it.
Yeah.
That's it.
All right. So lying, all right, telling the heresy is a death sentence. All right. Yahweh Shem Yahushai is telling us to put evil, all right, away from us. Meaning separate from those who are doing such things. This ain't no light thing, you know.
God.
This ain't no easy thing. Let's bring that Jeremiah 17 and 5 again. All right. Let's bring that again. Is that
This is Jeremiah 17 and verse 5. Thus said Yahweh, cursed be the man that trusted in man, and make it flesh his arm, and whose heart departed from the Lord.
right? Now, Yahweh Shem Yahushai said in Deuteronomy 13 that he allowed certain things to happen just to see if you truly love him the way you say you love him. All right? And to see if you can put all your trust in him. So that means what? You got to do everything according to the scriptures. That's it. All right? From there, let's get that Isaiah 29:13. Okay, to back that up.
And this is Isaiah 29 and verse 13. Wherefore the Lord said, for as much as this people draw near me with their mouth, and their lips do honor me, but have removed their heart far from me, and the fear towards me is taught by the precept of men.
Right. So when a man's heart is removed from the Lord, that means he's walking in damn great pride
And darkness.
and darkness. You damn right. All right. And that prideful man is prone to speak lies. You see that? All right. Read that again. Isaiah 29:13.
Isaiah 29:13. Wherefore Yahweh Shem Yahushai said, for as much as this people draw near me with their mouth.
Right? So you could talk as much as you damn want, put on the show as much as you want. Yep. That's what the scripture is saying. Right? Read.
And with their lips do honor me, but have removed their heart far from me.
Right. How do you remove your heart far from the Lord? You walking in great pride and you ain't doing according to the scriptures.
Done.
You see that?
Done.
Read.
And their fear toward me is taught by the precept of men.
Right. So you got to do everything according to the scriptures.
That's it. Not according by man.
Not according by man, not according by how you feel. Right. All right. Because everything I say, I go directly to the precept.
Done.
Solidify your points.
That's it. But one may say, oh, I trust in the Lord, or I believe in the Lord. Okay, but yet you still following somebody who teaching deceit. Or you still believe in somebody in deceitful, who's being deceitful. Okay.
All right. Oh, you got a precept. You got a precept?
Yes.
All right. Bring a precept, brother.
This is Psalm 119 and 118. Thou hast trodden down all them that err from thy statutes, for their deceit is falsehood. Okay, so all that err or tell lies or whatever, they are trodden down by the Most High. Okay, because their deceit is falsehood.
God,
They are destroyed.
which is a heresy. All right. From there, let's get that Matthew chapter 17, Salakia chapter 7. Matthew 15, Salakia. Matthew 15 and 7. You can read from 7 to 14.
Matthew 15 and 7, it says, hypocrites, well did Isaiah prophesy of you, saying, this people draw unto this people draw nigh unto me with their mouth, and honor me with their lips, but their heart is far from me. But in vain do they worship me, teaching for doctrines the commandments of men. And he called the multitude and said unto them, hear and understand, not that which goeth into the mouth defileth a man, but that which cometh out the mouth, this defileth a man. Then came his disciples and said unto him, knowest thou that the Pharisees were offended after they heard the saying? But he answered and said, every plant which my heavenly Father had not planted shall be rooted up. Let them alone. They be blind leaders of the blind, and if the blind lead the blind, both shall fall into the ditch.
Right. So when a teacher speak a lie against the word of Yahweh Shem Yahushai, all right, He's teaching his own doctrine. All right. And when Yahweh Shai tell us to leave them alone, meaning what? The Most High is going to deal with them. All right. He's going to deal with them because that's a plan he didn't plan.
Yeah.
So he's got to be rooted up.
God. Just like if you have a garden, okay, and you growing your certain different trees and all that, and a plant there, you haven't grown or you haven't planted, what you gonna do? You're gonna root it up, throw it aside.
God. All right. Let's get that 2 John 1 and 9. Okay.
All right. This is 2 John, okay, 1 and 9.
Read straight down to 11.
God, whosoever transgresseth and abideth not in the doctrine of Mashiach hath not the Most High. He that abideth in the doctrine of Mashiach, he had both the Father and the Son. If there come any unto you and bring not this doctrine, receive him not into your house, neither bid him Godspeed. For he that biddeth him Godspeed is partaker of his evil deeds.
So that's why Yahweh Shai tell us what? Separate from that shit and leave them alone. You see that?
God,
Because when you entertain that, what happened? All right. You just as bad as him.
God, you supporting him. You saying you with him.
You partaking.
All right. Get this precept here. This is Proverbs 4 and 2. It says, for I give you good doctrine, forsake ye not my law. Okay. So the good doctrine is the truth. Okay, what we start off with. All right.
Done. All right. Let's get Ephesians chapter 5. We can read from 6 to 11. Watch this.
Ephesians chapter 5 and verse. Let no man deceive you with vain words. For because of these things cometh the wrath of the Most High upon the children of disobedience. But be not ye therefore partakers with them. For ye were sometimes darkness, but now are ye light in the world. Walk as children.
Light in the Lord.
But now are ye light in the Lord. Walk as children of light. For the fruit of the Spirit is in all goodness and righteousness and truth, proving what is acceptable unto the Lord, and have no fellowship with the unfruitful works of darkness, but rather reprove them.
Right. So this is telling us to separate from individuals and have no fellowship with them. So you have to leave them alone. So if the reproof or the correction is accepted, then you open the door. But while they're in darkness, leave them down there. I said that what the scriptures say.
Come.
Okay? While they're there, leave them. Leave them there. Otherwise, you partaking with them.
That's it. You can't, if you are light, you can't agree with the dark. Okay, because darkness only shed more darkness over where we go.
And that's damn gross darkness.
And that's gross darkness is correct.
All right. Even with damn water and oil. All right. Put water in your oil and see what can happen. Them two ain't gonna agree for shit. They ain't gonna agree for shit.
You know that? No.
Okay. But if you put some oil treatment in our oil, you get better and better. You run smooth. You
That's
see
it.
what I said?
That's it.
So you got to reprove those works of darkness, right?
Yeah. You see, because the oil treatment is basically
A refiner.
a refiner, right?
Everything is enhanced.
Enhance your performance.
God.
Okay, as the words say, as iron sharpened iron. Okay, so the man sharpened the contents of his friend. So the oil, the oil treatment Okay, is a refiner sharpening the oil, causing it to be more better.
God.
2 Corinthians 6:14 says, "Be not unequally yoked with unbelievers."
There you go. Bring that precept, brother. Beautiful precept.
Okay, this is 2 Corinthians chapter 6, verse 14. Be not unequally yoked together with unbelievers. For what fellowship had righteousness with unrighteousness? And what communication had light with darkness?
Right? So you got to separate yourself. Yeah.
This is daylight now. It is bright. So what communication and what fellowship has okay, daylight with the dark?
God.
Scripture also say, man, evil communication corrupt with knowledge.
Okay, there you go. Yep. So we got to separate ourselves from the deception and the deceit that comes with lying. All right. From there, let's get our Titus chapter 3. We can read verse 10. Start at verse 10. 10, 11. Done.
Titus 3 and 10. A man that is an heretic after the first and second admonition reject.
You see that? Read that again.
Titus 3 and 10. A man that is an heretic after the first and second admonition reject.
All right, and we know what a heretic is. Someone who speaks heresies.
Yep.
All right. Read. What's this?
Verse 11. Knowing that he that is such is subverted and sinneth, being condemned of himself.
Damn, that's heavy right there.
What?
Let's read it one more time. We can break it down.
It says, knowing that he that is such is subverted and sinneth, being condemned of himself.
You see that? And to be subverted means to undermine the power and authority. You see that? So when one lies against these words, he's undermining the power and the authority, okay, of Yahweh Shem Yahushua and his son. All right, that's why we have to separate and leave those individuals alone. All right. Now, let's see what happened when you speak lies, because we already know lies is a death sentence, right? Let's breathe through this quick, right? Let's get Proverbs 29 and 12.
Proverbs chapter 29, verse 12. If a ruler hearkens to lie, all his servants are wicked.
You see that? If the ruler hearkens to lies, all of his servants are wicked. All right. So if a heretic speak a heresies, all right, and you hearken to that heresy, then you ain't no different from that heretic.
Yeah, exactly.
You see that? And then guess what? You bring in condemnation upon your own self. Right? Check this one out, right? Let's get Sirach 10 and 2.
God. This is Sirach 10 and 2. As the judge of the people is himself, so are his officers. And what manner of man the ruler of the city is, such are all they that dwell therein.
That's it. So everybody damn wicked if you listen to them.
That's it.
You see that?
Yep.
All right, let's get one more, right? Let's get 1 Timothy chapter 4, 1 and 2. All right? What's this?
God. This is 1 Timothy chapter 4 and verse 1. Now the Spirit speaketh.
What's this? What's this?
God. Now the Spirit speaketh expressly that in the latter time some shall depart from the faith,
Read.
giving heed to seducing spirits and doctrines of devils,
Read.
speaking lies in hypocrisy, having their conscience set with a hot iron.
Right. You see that? Speaking lies and hypocrisy.
That's the filthy communication also.
Yeah.
You're damn right.
Yeah. That's it.
All right. And all of this, this is a heretic. Now let's get the end results of the heresies now. Okay? So for that, we can jump to the book of 2 Peter, chapter 2, in the first voice. Right?
This is Second Peter chapter 2, starting from verse 1.
2 Peter 2 and 1.
Okay, but there were false prophets also among the people, even as there shall be false teachers in damnable heresies, even denying the power that brought them, and bring upon them themselves swift destruction.
Right. You see that? So when a false teacher brings a heresy, right, he's going to do it private voice.
Yep.
You see? Meaning a secret. That's so he could see how much people he could get to believe him. All right? But when he do that, he don't know that he's denying the Lord and bringing the swift judgment upon his own head. The scriptures outline it right there. If someone to get it in one or two different translation, all right, get it in one or two different translation. You see, all right,
All right, this is 2 Peter 2 and 1. Let me get this in the
we like to go in these different translation too because they go hard.
You know that?
I get in the BBE verse. It says, but there were false prophets among the people, as there will be false teachers among you, who will secretly put forward wrong teachings for your destruction.
You see that? The blind lead the blind.
Yeah.
All right, all right.
It says, even turning away from the Lord who gave himself for them, whose destruction will come quickly, and they themselves will be the cause of it.
You ain't got no one to blame but yourself.
Yep.
Right. The BSP. Now there were also false prophets among the people, just as there will be false teachers among you. They will secretly introduce destructive heresies.
You see that?
Destructive heresies.
Damn.
Even denying the master who bought them, bringing swift destruction on themselves.
All right, you don't want to do that to you. You do it to yourself. Right?
God.
Let's get one more.
Says in easy English. Many years ago, there were false prophets, people who did not speak God's true messages among God's people. In the same way, there will also be false teachers among you. They will teach you wrong ideas that will destroy people. But they will say that those wrong ideas are true.
There you go. You see that?
Those false teachers will even refuse the master who bought them, and so will they cause Yahweh to destroy them quickly.
There you go. Lord, them quickly.
Plain to the point.
All right, and you're gonna refuse him. How you gonna refuse him? Because you're gonna refuse to do what he says is written. Yep.
That's refusing Yahweh Bashem Yahushai.
Yep. That's it.
Words.
All right. Let's get this last one. Galatians chapter 5, verse 19. We can read through 21.
God. This is Galatians chapter 5 and 19. Now the works of the flesh are manifest, which are these: adultery, fornication, uncleanness, lasciviousness, idolatry, witchcraft, hatred, variance, emulations, wrath, strife, sedition, heresies,
Do you see that? Read.
envyings, murders, drunkenness, revelings, such and such like, of which I tell you before, as I have also told you in time past, that they which do such things shall not inherit the kingdom of the Most High.
Can. All right. So we know that heresies can cause a person to lose faith. All right. And it's even damn detrimental for the teacher, for a teacher to speak lies on the word of the Most High because by doing so, you're not going to make it into the kingdom of heaven. All right? And we see that heresies has its roots down deep into bitterness, deceit, and pride. And we know that pride is the beginning of the departing from Yahweh Shem Yahushai. So we got to stay away from individuals like this, lest we fall into the same condemnation. All right? Lord willing, that lesson was edifying and it served its purpose.
God,
All right?
God, because if you follow in one that teaches heresies, you become just like them. As the lesson gets brought up, okay, you become just like them. So when the Lord killed them, okay, don't think that the Lord wouldn't kill you. The Lord will kill you as well. Okay? All right, because you believe everything what he said. All right.
That's synonymous with you going right into that wide deep.
God,
That's it.
right?
If blind lead the blind, then both of them would fall into the ditch. All right?
God.
The Lord willing, we hope that these lessons was edifying and it served its purpose. All right? So with that, we're going to give all praises to Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahushai, Bahashem, Makakwadash, Shalom, and Abad Babal. Shalom.